Good day to you all. If you would please put your palms together for a meditation reading. May I be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. May I think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link in Amida's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. If you would please join me in Gasho. Namo Amidos, Namo Amidos, Namo Amidos, Namo Amidos, Namo Amidos, Namo Amidos. This morning I was reading this book that was sent to us from Seattle Buddhist Temple. And it was written by Cisco Davis, and it's called Buddhism for All Ages. And it's I thought it was a children's book. And so I read it, and I kept reading it, I go, oh, this is so silly. But then as I kept reading it, there were so many messages in there. So the book is about this woman who finds a bunny rabbit who got caught in some blackberry bushes. And no matter how much this rabbit struggled, it became more entangled into it. She saves the rabbit and takes him home, makes a nice bed for him, and they become good friends. This rabbit goes everywhere with her on her bicycle. She had a little basket, and she would put a blanket in there just for her rabbit. His name is Mr. Brambles. And Mr. Brambles loved riding in this bicycle. And this woman would bake muffins and cookies and bread every day and take them to various places. Mr. Bramble would ride with her as she made her deliveries. Well, Mr. Bramble met a lot of animals who taught him all the lessons of Buddhism. And one of them was patience. No matter how fast we go, we're going to get to our place of destination anyway. But you know, there are so many of us who become impatient because we're either running late or we want to be there. But I kept thinking to myself, well, why didn't this person leave earlier to get there on time? But, you know, we don't think that way. We don't think that, you know, we may be 5 minutes off the schedule, so we want to make up for that 5 minutes. Or can we, as we're driving? So, patience. We'll eventually get there when it's our time. And we have to truly, truly look at our choices that we make. Take, for instance, someone on a freeway, and they're driving the speed limit, 65. They are keeping up. But we become impatient because we want to go faster. Well, if we really think about it, not only is that slower car doing the regular speed limit, is slowing us up, but we get angry. Well, what do you think the other person is feeling? And the other car that is driving the speed limit? They are not only frightened, but they're also losing their temper. Road rage, because someone is driving speed limit. We must learn to be patient and think, you know, truly, truly think about our actions. So Mr. Bramble, this rabbit, or this bunny as it's called, meets, as I said, other animals. And he plays with these other animals, and they make snowmen, and they do just various things. Well, one day he saw two animals sitting by themselves. And one was a skunk, and the other one was a porcupine. So Mr. Brambles walks up to these two animals and asks them, "Why are you sitting here alone? Why aren't you playing with us?" And they said, and the skunk said, "Because I stink." And the porcupine says, "Because my quills keep poking other animals. So we don't want to harm them." And Mr. Brambles thinks about it, and he says, "But you can't help it. That's your nature. Come play with us anyway." And it came down to kindness, seeing that you, just because they're different, that you leave them out. And kindness also comes with words, kind words, or just a simple smile. And the results are, we feel, not only are we making others feel wanted and happy, but we make ourselves happy as well. And isn't that one lesson of Buddhism? What makes us happy? What will bring us peace? So Mr. Bramble goes on, and he meets other spiders, or he meets a fox, and he makes friends with all these insects and these animals, but he's totally content with being with his owner. And he's out frolicking all day, and he knows he can come home and find a safe place in the lap of his owner. So contentment comes in many forms. Contentment is feeling safe. Contentment is having that warm feeling. And that brings us to Namo Amida Butsu. We can find that security. We can find a kindness in Namo Amida Butsu. We think Namo Amida Butsu or Nembutsu as just simple syllables. But yet it can bring us a relief. It can give us patience. It can show kindness. And we can be content. But it does share with us. Namo Amida Butsu. We put our meaning into what we wanted to mean. Different situations, different circumstances. It's Namo Amida Butsu. And if you really think about it, Namo Amida Butsu does open our hearts. And it opens our minds to see the kind of person we are. Are we really that impatient, or are we patient people? How do we learn to be patient? Are we kind? Or are we selfish? So, Namo Amida Butsu. Time to pull ourselves together, look within ourselves, to see what it really means. Those words like patience, kindness, and contentment. I'm not saying we're going to be content all the time, because there are moments of discontentment. But it's always Namu Amitabha to pull us back, to examine why there is discontentment, or what's causing our impatience. And where do we find this kindness? Simple, Namu Amitabha, a relief, a contentment, and to show us and give us guidance and direction. Doesn't take long, but it has so much meaning and so much depth. Think about it. Where does our kindness, our patience, and our contentment come from? So if you would please put your palms together. Ingasho. Namu Amitabha. Namu Amitabha. Namu Amitabha. Namu Amitabha. Namu Amitabha. Don't turn it off yet. I have to tell you, this is a true story about Mr. Brambles. There's a couple in Seattle who rescues rabbits. And they've been doing it for many, many years. So this couple wrote this book in relationship to Buddhism. Thank you very much.